Begin standing at the top of your mat, Samastahiti. Hands pressed together in front of the heart, soft gaze past the tip of your nose. And begin by igniting your ujjayi breath, a victory breath. Breathe deep in through the nose to fill up your belly, expand the ribs, lift all the way into the heart and the chest. Create a slight restriction in the back of your throat as you exhale through the nose, press from the base of the lungs, mid-lungs, top of your space last. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead, gaze up past the fingertips. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold in half, drawing your heart over your thighs. Breathe in, lift and lengthen halfway, long spine, hands to shins or to the earth. Breathe out, plant your palms, step your feet back to the top of the push-up, hug the elbows in, a lower halfway down. Come to the tops of the feet, inhale, straighten the arms, lift through your heart. Exhale, tuck the toes under, send your hip bones up and back. And set your gaze in between your thighs or in towards your own navel. As you settle into this downward dog, 5 to 8 ujjayi breaths. Deep in and out through the nose with that wave-like sound against the back of the throat. As you're ready, inhale, take your gaze forward, soft bend in the knees. Exhale, step or walk your feet to the top of your mat. Breathe in, halfway lift, long spine. Breathe out, fold in half. Press through the feet as you inhale, rise all the way back up, stretching the arms above you, gazing up past the fingertips. Exhale, palms together in front of the heart as you begin in equal standing. Inhale, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Breathe in, long spine, halfway lift. Breathe out, plant the palms, step the feet back and lower smoothly in one motion towards the mat in your chaturanga dandasana. Tops of the feet to the mat, inhale, straighten the arms, lift up through the heart in your upward facing dog. Exhale, curl the toes under, send the hip bones up and back, settle your gaze, tune into your breath. In your 5 to 8 rounds here in downward facing dog. Begin to tune in as well to your inner energy locks. From the base of the pelvic floor, feel a subtle rise up and in with a line of energy towards where the belly button draws up behind the rib cage. Your Mula Bandha connecting to your Uddiyana Bandha, a very subtle engagement from within. And keep this engagement with you as you continue to move and flow through these sun salutations. As you're ready, inhale, take your gaze forward, soft bend in the knees. Exhale, step, walk, or float to the top of your mat. Breath in, long spine, half lift. Breath out, fold in half. Breathe in, rise all the way up, stretch the arms above you, gaze follows. Exhale, palms in front of the heart, and begin again. Sun salutation A. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana, lower with control. Inhale, peel up and open through the heart center. Exhale, lift the hip bones up and back. Tune into your breath, your gaze, and your bandhas. 5 to 8 rounds in and out through the nose. Inhale, prepare, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, long spine, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, stand all the way up, stretch the arms above you. Breathe out, bring your palms together in front of the heart. And take yourself through 2 more rounds of the sun salutation letter A, or Surya Namaskar letter A. listening to your breath guide the movement, one inhale and one exhale at a time. After this final round, we'll meet together at the top of the mat, just as you began, hands at heart center, equal standing. So begin to make your way one breath at a time, no rush to get there. Continuing the flow with sun salutation letter B. As you exhale, palms to heart center in your stance. Bend the knees, sink your hips back, brush your fingertips towards the floor. Stay low in your seat as you inhale, reach the arms forward, biceps by the ears. Exhale, fold forward to release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana, lower. Breathe in, lift up through your heart, upward dog. As you exhale the hips back, step your right foot forward, pivot the back heel to the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up as you keep your hips swiveled forward and lunge, warrior one. Exhale, plant the palms either side of the right foot, step back to chaturanga. Inhale, lift through the heart. Exhale, send the hips back, step your left foot forward right away and pivot the right heel down. Inhale, hips square to the front of the mat, reach the arms up towards the sky, gaze up. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to lower with control. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tuning back in, breath, gaze, bandhas, for 5 to 8 rounds of ujjayi breath. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top. Breathe in, halfway lift, long spine. Breathe out, forward fold. Bend your knees, sink your hips. Inhale, reach the arms forward, biceps by the ears. Back to chair pose, gaze past the fingertips. Exhale, stand tall, hands to heart, equal standing. And at the base of that exhale, bend right back into your seat, inhaling the arms forward into chair. Exhale, fold to release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, lift the heart, upward dog. Exhale, hips back, step your right foot forward, back heel grounds. Root through the feet to rise. Inhale your arms above you, gaze up, warrior one. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, urdhva mukha, upward dog. Exhale, hips back, left foot steps. Spread the mat with the strength of your feet as you inhale, rise up, warrior or virabhadrasana, letter A. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, urdhva mukha. Exhale, ardha mukha or downward dog, taking 5 to 8 rounds, ujjayi pranayama. Your breath is strong. There's a subtle line of energy from the base of the pelvic floor rising up to meet the belly button, drawing behind the ribs. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, travel to the top of your space. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold in half. Breathe into your Utkatasana chair pose, sink hips back, reach through the fingertips. Exhale, stand, palms together in front of the heart. Sink right back into your seat. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Feel the belly button drawing behind the ribs. Exhale, fold in half. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, lower. Inhale, urdhva mukha. Exhale, hips go back, right foot steps forward. Inhale, virabhadrasana, letter A. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, urdhva mukha. Exhale, hips lift up, left foot steps forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. And take your vinyasa through one breath at a time to ardha mukha, downward dog, 5 to 8 breaths. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, travel to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Sink back into your seat. Inhale, Utkatasana, strong core as you sink into the hips, shoulders relax. Exhale, stand, hands to heart. And just as before, continue to flow through 2 more rounds of the Surya Namaskar, letter B, at your own breath and rhythm. And just as before, when you're finished through this Surya Namaskar, letter B, your final round, we'll meet at the top of your space, Samastahiti, palms in front of the heart as you begin. Take your time, make your way there. We'll meet hands at heart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, step or hop your feet to shoulder width, bringing your hands to your hips. Inhale, lift up through the heart, gaze up, shoulders down and back. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward, and release your peace fingers to wrap around your big toes. Inhale, lift and lengthen through your spine like a half lift. Exhale, fold back in half, elbows flaring out to either side. Set your gaze in between your legs or in towards your own body. 5 to 8 breaths here, and from each posture here on out, taking the time to experience the shape with these 5 to 8 rounds of breath. Settling the gaze, tuning in. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, lift up your feet, slide the hands beneath them, fingertips to heels, toes to the wrist crease, like you're massaging your palms with your feet. Inhale, lengthen the spine as much as you can. Exhale, hinge to fold back even deeper than before, setting your gaze, keeping the neck and the shoulders relaxed, following breath after breath. Release your hands from the grip of your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Keep your core strong. Inhale, press through the feet to rise all the way back up. Exhale, step your feet back into equal stance, palms in front of the heart. Inhale, step your right foot to the back of your space, arms floating out to a T shape. Exhale, reach forward through the right fingertips, bringing them down alongside right ankle or shin. Inhale, peel the left arm up towards the sky, gaze up past the left hand. In Trikonasana, triangle pose, feel the heart peel open. Your left shoulder blade relax down and back. Legs are strong, spreading the mat with the strength of your feet. Keep a soft bend in the right knee. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, gaze down, root down. Inhale, rise up, strong T in the arms. Exhale, pivot over the left set of toes. Reach forward through the left fingertips, bringing them alongside left ankle or shin. And inhale, peel your right arm up to the sky. Same posture, different side. Gaze up past the right fingertips. Relax the right shoulder blade down and back. Smooth out your breath, smooth out your gaze. Let your next exhale take your gaze towards the floor, root through your feet to inhale, rise up, sweep your left arm to the sky, right hand to the hip, pivot and square your hips towards the back of your mat. Exhale, bring the left hand inside or outside the right foot, adjust the back heel so that it stays grounded to the earth, and then inhale your right arm up towards the ceiling, finding a twist in the triangle shape, Parvrita Trikonasana. Spine lengthens with every inhale from back hip through crown, deep in the twist with every exhale. One more in. Exhale, gaze down to ground. Inhale, unwind back up through your stance. Reach the right arm skyward, left hand to its hip as you pivot and square to the top of your mat. Exhale, right hand inside or outside the left foot. Inhale, left arm skyward, gaze to follow. Moving through this side 5 to 8 breaths, just as the first. Take one more inhale. Exhale, gaze down, root down. Inhale, unwind up, strong T in the arms as you stand tall. Exhale, step to the top of your mat, palms to heart. Inhale, right foot takes a big step back, reach the arms to a T as you pivot over the right set of toes. Exhale, lunge into your right knee, bring the right hand inside the right ankle or shin. Inhale, left arm straight up to the sky or reach it up and over the ear like a swim stroke. Gaze past the left fingertips in this extended side angle lunge. Keep the heart peeling up, left shoulder relaxing down and back. Your legs are strong. One more deep breath in. Exhale, gaze past the right shoulder toward the earth. As you inhale, rise up. Exhale, pivot over the left set of toes, lunge into the left knee. Left hand comes inside ankle or shin. Inhale, right arm tick-tock to the sky or up and over the right ear, like that swim stroke. Gaze past the right fingertips as you continue to breathe and open through the heart center in this lunge. With your next exhale, gaze down, root through the feet. Inhale, rise up, pivot again to the back of your space. Exhale as you lunge into your right thigh, hands come through heart, hook your left elbow to twist to that thigh. You might allow the back heel to pop up towards the sky if that knee is inviting you to. Take a breath in, lengthen. Breath out, deepen from your core. Twist from the belly button, gazing past the right shoulder. One more deep inhale. Exhale, gaze down, root down. Inhale, unwind up through your T, pivoting over the left set of toes. Exhale as you lunge, hands come through heart, hooking your right elbow to twist to your left thigh. Again, listen to that back heel if it wants to pivot up. Breathing in to lengthen, breathing out to deepen your twist. Your final exhale brings the gaze to ground. Inhale, unwind up through your strong T. Exhale, step your feet to the top, palms at heart center, Samastihiti. Inhale, step the right foot back, arms reach apart. Stay facing the wide edge, pivoting your toes to be parallel to the edges of your mat. And exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward, plant your palms under the shoulders in line with feet to other side. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, press into your palms, deepening into this wide prasarita fold. Smooth out your breath, set your gaze, maybe where the wall meets the ceiling behind you. Keep the neck relaxed, the head heavy. Inhale to lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, bring your hands to the hip crease. Keep your core strong. Inhale, press through the feet, strengthen the legs to rise back up. And exhale, readjust your stance as you need. Breathe in, arms reach apart to a T. Breathe out, bring your hands back to the hips. Draw the elbows and shoulder blades together behind you as you inhale, lift through the heart, gaze up. Exhale, hinge at the hips to fold back in. Keeping the elbows drawing together, keeping the neck relaxed as you settle the gaze. And tune into your breath, prasarita, letter B. This time you'll simply press to the feet and inhale, rise all the way back up through your stance. Exhale, readjust your stance. Inhale, reach the arms apart. Exhale, clasp your hands at your low back behind you. Inhale, draw the shoulders down and back, lift through heart, gaze up. Exhale, hinge at the hips to bow back in, letting the bound hands up and over the head, stretching through chest and shoulders. Imagine every breath in, lengthening your spine. Every breath out, relaxing the shoulders to deepen into the stretch in the bind. Prasarita, letter C. Smooth inhales, smooth exhales. As with letter B, you'll press to the feet and inhale, rise all the way out of it. Exhale, release the bind, readjust your feet one final time. Inhale, arms to a strong T, gaze up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold and grab onto your big toes with your peace fingers. Inhale, lengthen your spine like a half lift. Exhale, use the strength of your arms with the bind to fold deeper in, elbows flaring out either side in this final prasarita, letter D. Settle your gaze, tune into your breath. Inhale, take a half lift. Exhale, hands to hips, strong core. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Arms will reach apart. Exhale, step to the top, hands to heart, equal standing. Inhale, step your right foot a shorter stance back, pivoting to face the back of your mat. And exhale, bring your hands to reverse prayer, palms to touch, fingertips between the shoulder blades. Inhale, lift up through the heart. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold over your straightened right thigh. Imagining parallel lines of the right hip drawing back, left drawing forward. You can alternatively here grasp opposite elbows or forearms if this reverse prayer doesn't suit your shoulders. Take one more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Feel the strength of your legs, the rootedness through your feet. And inhale, rise all the way back up and switch directions. Pivot your feet to the top of your mat. Exhale to readjust your bind as you need. Inhale, lift through the heart, gaze up. Exhale, hinge to bow over your straightened left leg. Gaze past the left shin. Take your 5 to 8 breaths. Using the exhale to root. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, release your bind, step your feet together, hands to heart, equal standing. Preparing for your balance series, feel yourself root through the left foot. As you inhale, draw the right knee up and towards your chest and reach your right peace fingers around the big right toe. Bring your left hand to its hip as you extend the right leg out in front of you. Keep your gaze steady to one point. Shoulders down and back, face soft. Option here to keep the knee bent or to grasp the top of the shin instead of the toe if that serves you better. Take one more full deep inhale breath. And as you exhale, open your right leg out towards the right. Bring your gaze past the left shoulder. Again, remember there's options to keep the knee bent or to grasp the top of the shin. And if you waver or fall out of the balance, come back in, start again. Final breath in and out. Inhale, draw your right leg back forward in front of you. Exhale, bend the knee to bring the heel in close. Grasp the foot with both hands. Point the toes away from your face. Inhale, lengthen the leg out. Exhale, hug your chin in towards your shin. And then flex the toes in towards your body, hands to hips as you stand tall. Keep the right leg lifted. Keep reaching through the heel, shoulders down and back. You've got it. One more breath in. Exhale, plant the right foot down. Reroot through that side as you inhale, draw the left knee up in towards your chest. Exhale, wrap your left peace fingers around the big left toe and start to extend the leg out in front of you or with the knee bent or grasping the top of the shin. Keep your gaze, your drishti steady, your shoulders down and back. One more inhale. Exhale, open out to the left, gaze past the right shoulder. Again, remember, if you need to begin again, begin again. And if you're clenching in the jaw, if you're scrunching up the face, invite yourself to keep your face soft, your breath smooth. Inhale, come back through to center. Exhale, bend the knees. You can clasp the foot with both hands either side. Point the toes long. Inhale, lengthen your left leg out. Exhale, hug your chin in towards your left shin. Flex the toes in, hands to hips. Stand tall, shoulders down and back. Keep flexing the toes to lift through the left heel. Almost there. One more deep inhale breath. Exhale, reroot through the left foot. Inhale, draw the right knee up. Exhale, let your hands guide the foot to the inside of your left hip crease. The right knee will point towards the floor. Inhale, right arm will reach up. As you exhale, wrap it behind the low back to reach for the big right toe. Then inhale your left arm skyward. Exhale, hinge at the hips to fold over your half lotus bind. Another option here is to simply place your right ankle on top of the left thigh like a figure 4 and to fold as deeply over that as you can. The biggest thing is to meet yourself where you are as you are. One more full breath in. To full breath out. Start to bend the left knee, strengthen through that leg as you inhale. Rise slowly all the way up, eventually extending the right leg in front of you, arms to the ceiling. Exhale, plant the right foot, bring your palms together in front of the heart. Before switching sides, one last balance. Inhale, lift the left knee up. Exhale, place the foot inside the right hip crease. Reach the left arm skyward to wrap up behind the low back for the bind of the big toe. Then inhale your right arm skyward before exhaling to fold forward. Option for figure 4 folds instead of the half lotus fold. Find your breath, soften into it. Imagine pressing through the right foot with strength to rise up slowly and gently, inhaling the arms above you, the left leg in front of you. Exhale, Samastahiti, hands to heart, stand tall. Right into Surya Namaskar, letter A. Inhale, reach the arms back up, gaze up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold in half. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, plant palms, step the feet back to lower with control. Inhale, lift through the heart, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, lift through the hips, Ardha Mukha. Inhale, take your gaze forward right away. Exhale, step, walk, or hop to the top. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, fold. Bend your knees, sink your hips low. Inhale, reach the arms forward, biceps by the ears. Option to bind the palms together, interlacing all but pointer finger and thumb. As you sink the weight into your heels, sink really deeply into this chair pose. Fire up the breath, these last few. One more deep inhale. Exhale, fold to release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant palms, travel the feet back to lower. Inhale, peel open through the chest. Exhale, as you send the hips back, step your right foot forward, pivot the left heel to the ground. Inhale, reach the arms above you. Again, option to bind the hands, interlacing all but pointer finger and thumb fingers. Sink the weight into your hips, but keep the tailbone pointed towards the floor. Feel the ribs knit in, strengthen through your core. Feel the bandhas engage, your breath strong. Keep the gaze skyward as you inhale, slowly straighten the right thigh, pivoting the left toes to the back of your mat. And exhale, bend the left knee, sink right into your warrior stance, facing the opposite direction. Settle into breath, settle into gaze, settle into the inner strength. Deep breath in, feeling the strength from the base of the feet through the reaching arms. Exhale, open the arms to a T. Pivot the right toes slightly to face the wider edge of your mat. Sink right back into the lunge through the left thigh, gazing past the left fingertips. Warrior 2 or Virabhadrasana, letter B. Shoulders stacked over hips, soften down away from the ears. Strong breath, strong core. Inhale, slowly straighten the left thigh, pivoting over the right toes to face the front of your mat. Exhale, lunge into your right knee. Find the same posture, different side. Shoulders stacked over hips, gazing past the right fingertips. Final triumphant breath in. Exhale, windmill the hands either side of the right foot. Step back to lower. Inhale, lift through the heart. Exhale, lift through the hips. Inhale, gaze forward, soft bend in the knees. Exhale, step, walk, or hop through to your seat. Straighten the legs out in front of you. Plant the palms right beside your hips, fingertips pointed forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen through your crown. Exhale, press into your palms. Gently drop the chin into your rising chest. Flex the toes in. Feel everything from the base of your spine, lifted pelvic floor, belly button drawing up and in, through to where the chin lock meets your chest. One more full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, reach the arms up to release. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward and grab onto your big toes with your peace fingers. Inhale, thread the heart forward, long spine. Exhale, hinge to fold in, setting the gaze in between your legs or in towards your own body. Finding breath. Inhales, continue to lengthen your spine, and exhales, continue to deepen your fold. Inhale, gaze forward like a half lift. As you exhale, wrap your hands around your feet, thumbs into the toe creases, or what's available to you to deepen. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold back in, chin towards chest, gazing inward. One more breath in to breath out. Inhale, gently rise up through your seat. Exhale, plant your palms slightly behind your hips, pressing the hips skyward as you lift through heart. Let the gaze maybe fall behind you as you open through the throat. Try to plant the bottoms of your feet to the earth in this reverse plank. Several deep breaths, opening the front line of your body. Almost there. Take one more full breath in to lift. Exhale, slowly lower to your hips. Lift up your shins parallel to the earth. Reach your arms towards your ankles as you inhale. Exhale, cross at the ankles. Rock forward to plant the hands. Step the feet back to lower. Inhale, lift upward dog. Exhale, send hips back, downward dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel through again to your seat. Extend the right leg out long and bring the left foot inside the inner thigh. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hinge to fold over your right leg. Take a breath in to lengthen, gazing towards your toes. Exhale to deepen in 5 to 8 rounds of breath, folded over your straightened right thigh. Your next inhale breath rises you through your seat. Exhale, straighten the left leg out and bring the right foot inside the left inner thigh. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hinge to fold. Take the breath in, gazing towards the toes, like a half lift over the left leg. Exhale to fold in deeper. 5 to 8 rounds. Still ujjayi breath. Still gaze open towards the shin or past it. Inhale, rise through your seat. Bring both shins up parallel to earth. Exhale, cross at the ankles. Rock forward to plant the palms. Step or hop the feet back to lower. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, hips lift. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel through to your seat. Extend both legs long in front of you. Step the right foot in close, knee bent towards the sky. Plant your right hand behind you like a kickstand. Inhale, stretch the left arm skyward. Exhale, hook the elbow outside your right thigh. Take a breath in, grow tall in your seat. As you breathe out, twist to gaze past your right shoulder. You can repeat that pattern on a micro scale. Every inhale, think of a tall seat. Every exhale, a deeper twist. Then you'll gently unwind back through to center. Straighten the right leg out, step the left foot in, knee bent towards sky. Plant the left hand behind like a kickstand. Inhale your right fingertips skyward. Exhale, hook the elbow outside the thigh. Grow tall in your seat. And exhale to deepen your twist. Gaze past the left shoulder. Gently unwind. Both legs will lengthen out in front of you. Before you inhale, lift up your shins parallel. Exhale, cross to plant hands, chaturanga. Inhale, lift through heart. Exhale, lift through hips. Inhale, take the gaze forward. Exhale, travel through to your seat. Now lift up your shins parallel, arms reaching towards the ankles, and stay here in this lifted boat pose or navasana. Shoulders are relaxed down and back. Face is soft, breath is strong. Take a deep inhale, lift up through your heart. Exhale, cross at the ankles, plant the palms beside the hips. Tuck the chin into chest. Inhale, bump the hips off the earth. Exhale, lower back to your seat, lean back, lift up the shins, right back into boat. Now you should feel the slightest tuck of the lower spine, so the lower abdomen is turned on here, helping to lift the legs, not just feeling only hip flexor strength, but a deep core strength and stability. Inhale, lift. Exhale, plant, crossing at ankles, tucking in chin. Inhale, bump the hips up. Exhale, lower with control, back into boat. We have 3 more rounds, 5 to 8 breaths each, with that round of breath for the bump up in between each round. You've got it. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cross to plant the hands, tuck the chin. Inhale, bump the hips. Exhale, lower down, lean back, lift up shins. Almost there, 2 more rounds. Remember to keep the jaw, the face, the eyes soft, even as the rest of your body fires up and stays strong. Deep inhale. Exhale, cross to plant. Inhale, bump. Exhale, lower. Final round. Make it your fullest, strongest round. Maybe you straighten the legs. Maybe you lift the arms overhead. Or maybe you stay right where you are. It's all you have here. Go to where you tremble and shake. Inhale deep. Exhale, cross to plant. Yes, 1 more bump. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rock forward to plant the hands. Step or shoot the feet back to lower. Inhale, rinse it out. Lift up through the heart. Exhale, send the hips back. Inhale, gaze forward right away. Exhale, travel through to your seat. Keep your feet in close with your knees splayed out either side like butterfly wings. Inhale, lengthen through your heart, and exhale, fold over your feet. Supta Baddha Konasana. You'll inhale to rise all the way up, letting the hands draw the knees together, lifting up the shins. Exhale, cross the ankles, plant the hands, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step through to your seat, but pivot to face the wide edge of your mat so you can stretch your legs out to either side as far as is comfortable. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hinge to fold, grasping your big toes either side with your peace fingers. Inhale, thread the heart forward, lengthen your spine, and exhale, fold in, chin or forehead to the floor in this wide-legged fold. Release the grip of your toes. Gently walk your hands back in so you can rise up through your seat. Realign your feet towards the top of your mat. One last time, inhale, lift up the shins. Exhale, cross to plant, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step walk or hop through to your seat and then all the way down to your back body. Step your heels in close to your hips, so close that your fingertips could just brush them down alongside. And then inhale, lift your hip bones up towards the sky. Shimmy the shoulders beneath you, hands to clasp, lifting into a bridge back bend. Feel the strength of your glutes as your kneecaps draw away from your hip bones. Keep the shoulder and neck soft. One more deep breath in, lift it up. As you exhale, release the clasp of your hands to lower down to a neutral spine for a full round of breath. Now you can come back into bridge, or for full wheel, plant the hands beside your ears, fingertips in towards the shoulders, lifting up either to the crown before pressing all the way up or all the way right into wheel. Straighten the arms into your back bend. 5 to 8 breaths. Your choice, bridge or wheel back bend. Just one more breath in. Exhale, lower slowly with control, taking one full round in and out, neutral spine. And one last time, your choice of back bend, bridge or wheel. Rise up, extending, expanding through the front line of the body for 5 to 8. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, lower down. This time when you come into neutral, you can hug the knees into your chest, gently massage the lower spine for a moment. And then grasp behind your knees. Start to rock the length of your body forward and back, 3 to 5 times up through to your seat. Stretch the legs long in front of you, toes pointed towards the sky. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, hinge to fold forward, Paschimottanasana. Take a breath in, lengthen the heart forward. Exhale, deepen in. For every breath spent in a back bend, here in a forward fold. So 15 to 25 breaths. Strong against the back of the throat, in and out through the nose. Thinking of long spine as you inhale. Deep fold as you exhale. Jaw, face, shoulders soft and relaxed. And even though it's tempting in these finishing postures near the end of your practice to close the eyes, to let go of any need to observe your breath, keep the gaze, the drishti, steady. Keep the breath strong as your focal point. Your guide to upekkha, to equanimity, to balance, to staying steady in each present moment. Give yourself these last few breaths. If your mind has wandered, to draw it back in. With your next inhale, slowly stack your spine up through your seat. And exhale, slowly stack your spine down to your back body. If you have neck or cervical issues, simply stretch your heels towards the sky as if your legs were against the wall. Otherwise, for shoulder stand, rock your legs all the way up towards the sky, bringing your hands behind the hip shelf, aligning toes, ankles, hips, and shoulders. Chin is naturally tucked in towards the chest, but shoulders are soft, neck is relaxed. Take a deep breath in and exhale, hinge at the hips, allow the toes to drop overhead into plow, or maybe the knees gently drop towards the forehead. Hands can stay at the hips for support or stretch out towards the floor. Taking a deep breath in from plow, exhale, bend the knees either side of the ears, coming into snail, like your shins are dropping in towards the floor. Let the breath be smooth and relaxed here. And of course, if there's ever any point where you feel like it is too deep or too much, gently come out of it when you are ready to. Once you do, allow core strength to unwind you slowly to the floor, one vertebra at a time, or use your hands to guide if you need. Let the legs straighten out long to the mat. Prop yourself up onto your elbows, hands beside or underneath the hips. Arc your heart towards the sky. Let the head drop back. crown gently towards the floor as you open through the throat in a fish back bend. Several deep breaths, at least 5, maybe more if this feels especially good in your spine, in your body. When you are ready to come out, inhale to lift your head and neck in line with the rest of your spine first, before exhaling to lower down to your back body, letting your toes splay out to the wider corners of your mat, letting your arms rest, palms face up beside you. Now releasing any need for victory breath or an open gaze. Let the eyes close. Let the breath be natural as you settle into your full and final resting shape. So if the lower back is speaking to you, you might step the feet out wide with the knees knocked in, creating more space for the lumbar spine. Or alternatively, you might bring the feet together with the knees splayed out, like your butterfly shape from before. Find the shape that gives you the most ease as you settle into Shavasana. Moving from the space of effort to non-effort. Complete relaxation. Start to deepen your breath first, finding energy with full inhales and exhales, and start to wriggle into the fingers and the toes. Circle the ankles and the wrists. Maybe extend the arms all the way overhead if that feels good to take a full body stretch. Eventually come onto your right side, knees to chest. Use your right arm as a pillow. Taking just a few breaths on your side body, noting your energy and the connection from your practice. And as you're ready, you'll press your top palm into the earth. Just gently lift back up into your seat. Maybe balanced on your shins, maybe crossing at the ankles. Take a few moments, make sure the seat is grounded, where your spine can be long, where you can sit comfortably with the shoulders relaxed. And find your breath. Returning to full inhalations and exhalations through the nose. Preparing for 9 purification breaths. Beginning by bringing the right hand towards the nostrils. You'll press the pinky and ring finger to the left nostril, inhaling deep through the right. And then press the thumb into the right nostril and exhale through the left. During the pause, close off the left nostril, inhale through the right. Switch, closing off the right to exhale through the left. One last time, inhale through the right and exhale through the left. And then gently float the right hand down, bringing the left hand up to switch sides. You'll press the ring and pinky finger of the left hand to the right nostril. Inhale deep through the left. Press the left thumb into the left nostril and exhale through the right. Press the right nostril to close it off. Inhale through the left. Press into the left nostril to exhale through the right. One last time, switch. Inhale through left. Switch to exhale through right. Then float the left hand back into its lap, into its thigh. Taking full breaths in and out through both nostrils. Inhaling from the base of the spine through the crown of the head, I am. Exhaling from the crown of the head to the base of the spine, here. Find the gesture that seals this practice in with gratitude. Maybe hands together in front of heart or hands to heart. Find a gentle bow, chin to chest. Namaste.